me, the story's pretty simple. I'm a LA native who's been in this restaurant business for almost 15 years now. I had the opportunity to open this restaurant once before, and it went the way that often restaurants do. And 3.5 years later, I got the opportunity to take it back and do something different. I mean, the biggest thing that's changed from then to now is I became a fisherman. And fishing is what changed this whole concept. We went from being a really great restaurant to being a place that's about local and about sustainable and for the neighborhood. I was coming out of an injury after a skating accident here in our local skate park. I got a whole bunch of titanium put in my leg and I really couldn't do anything. I was getting bored out of my mind being stuck at the house, and I had a little 22-foot boat and decided to go to Big Five and buy the cheapest fishing rod I could find and see if I liked it. And the thing that I was most awestruck by was how good the fish tastes in our local waters, like Vermillion Rockfish. Kind of said, hey, this is weird. It seems like the biggest farmer's market we have is right in front of the restaurant and no one's really utilizing it, or at least not to us locally, you know?
That's a fucking gorgeous one right there.
Growing up the last 14 years in restaurants, we're always sourcing fish from all over the world instead of right here in our backyard. So it kind of didn't make any sense to me of why we're putting fish in a jet and wasting all that fuel when we have just as good of stuff right here. So the idea was kind of let this be the focus for what we're doing, and it's been pretty cool exploring what we have. And I think what people get here is they trust us more than anything. They get trust, they get security, they get transparency. They get traceable seafood where they actually know the fisherman. I mean, for us, it's always somebody with a face to the fish, and they're no longer wondering where it's from. They know who it's from, when it was caught, what method was used. And I don't think there's enough places making it that easy. A lot of people like to use that as a reason to make things more expensive. And for us, it's actually why we sell it more affordably than you're used to seeing. For us, we realized in the beginning that our price perception was kind of making people think our seafood was lesser quality. And we had to train them over the course of a year that we're just giving you something amazing at a better value because we cut out everybody in between. I think what, more than anything, working with your own fish that you catch is you realize that there's kind of an endless opportunity there. You don't need to be stuck in any kind of a box. There's so many influences from all over the world when it comes to seafood, and California is kind of built on adopting other people's influences. It's it can be influenced by anything, and that's where we start to have fun.